Right, fuck it. So I'm gonna vlog this shit. I'm about to fix the Mamaloski, motherfucker. I went to 20s, we're on a flat fucking 15, and we're gonna get this bitch up there somehow. Let's see how this shit goes, alright? Part one done. Wasn't so bad. Alright guys, so we're vlogging. I guess is what we're doing. We're about to fix up the Mamaloski. She's fucking, you see that? I know y'all see that. OBS fuckers know what's up. I know what's up. What we're about to do is set y'all fuckers down. Okay. Engine mounts, homie. Part number if you fucking need it. There you go. I was out and about driving the stick shift Mamaloski, you know, because I got wibbles. And I go to do a burn ski, little burn scout. I dropped the clutch and my engine mount just fucking, I left the chat. Ding, 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 down the road. So, these are the new guys right here. Can you see? I'm looking at my phone to see if this should look good. But this is what we're installing. And that ain't shit though. We also got some other parts. I don't know if we're gonna separate this shit, but we got a trans mount. And we got a motherfucking starter. So, let's get it going. Alrighty guys, so we're down here. I pretty much set shit up so where I just gotta hopefully simply just loosen this shit. And hopefully it's not. Oh, baby hassle. So, okay, well, great start. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is switch sides. Let's pause these motherfucker. Alright. So I'm gonna bust out the other side real quick, get that shit done, and then we'll keep it going from there. Alrighty fellas. So we're still doing motor mounts. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. Alright, so we're gonna see if I can stick this to for y'all. Let me see. Okay, so right there. I don't know if y'all can see that shit, but let's hope y'all can. This is the center part core. Oh, what the fuck? The center core part of the motor mount. I'm gonna get that shit out of here. It is what it is. We took an L today. Got some shit done. But since the broken motor mount is all fucking mangled, I gotta figure out how to move shit around on it so I can get full access to my fucking bolts. Tune in the next day. Well, what am I saying? It's gonna be the same video. So we got it off now. Finally, couple hammer bangs. You know how to use a punch, hammer, fucking WD-40, all of that. Just so y'all know, this is what it's supposed to look like, okay? This is what I'm swapping out. This is a motor mount, okay? See? Nice, simple. Well, this is what I got out first. This is the core. It's supposed to be surrounded by rubber. And then the base of the mount itself. See? So much fucking torque on my shit that it just fucking snapped the motherfucker. Fucking look at that crack right there. Cracked all right there. Shit. Too much torque. Hopefully these new motor mounts last for what they are right now. But let's go to the next part. Alrighty. It's past 7 p.m. That's how shit goes. But I'm not stopping it until this motherfucker's done. Starter's out. That's getting swapped out also. Was gonna wait on it, but I had to remove it to make shit easier. Had to cut some shit on the new one. Having it dry off real quick, had to paint it. Don't want that shit to rust. I won't lie to y'all. This shit has been a battle. I'm gonna come down here and show y'all. So in case any rare human being maybe needs to see what's going on here. So we removed the starter. That's for the hydraulic clutch right there for the manual transmission right above that. Starter goes in. Right there is the body mount where the engine mount goes. Where those holes are up there. That's for that bracket and the new mount. We already got that side swapped. Shit was a bitch also. But it's all good. As you can see, I obviously have the engine lifted up. We're also going to end up doing that shiny mount. But we're getting it done. It's going to be done tonight, fellas. Wish us luck. It's done. It was done. So, engine mounts. Starter, transmission mount. I don't know if y'all can see that shit, but deep down in there is a mount. I don't know, probably can't even look at that one either. But I'm gonna show y'all. These, by the way, are amazing when it's cold out. That's why I got those instead of the LEDs. Alright, so right there we got that one mount. Got the other mount right there. Got the fresh starter in. As you can see, the cylinder's in the way. But if you remove this bar right there, that's a port bar going from the transmission to the engine. It gives you all the room in the world for it. And this is only a problem for our manual transmission, people. You don't need to disconnect this shit. But I've heard that some of these came with the stock slave cylinder housing that was plastic. And if you drop it on that bitch, it'll break it. Then you really gotta swap it. From there, we did the transmission mount right there. Swap that, brand new. Everything's all tidied up, all good. Now it's time to drop it, start it. Hope everything goes good. Everything should be good. Now we're on solid mounts and shit, so everything should feel solid as long as everything just starts right up. Job complete. Did it. I had the help of Chris. Chris helped me a little bit with the starter and shit. This is one of those jobs where it's like, oh, it's not gonna take that long, and then it ends up taking you the whole weekend. Except I did it on a Tuesday and Wednesday. The mounts were a bitch. Got to make it work. I recommend removing the starter for the passenger side to get that one impossible bolt that isn't impossible once you remove the starter out. And shit. From there, I'd say just fucking finagle it. You just got to do it. When I had everything set up, I put the new starter in and everything. I wasn't able to get the starter in. Manual transmission fuckers, I know there's not many of y'all. The slave cylinder's in the way. If you loosen up the support bar from the transmission to the engine, it literally gives you all the room in the world. I struggled for an hour, a whole hour. I'm not even gonna lie to you, just because I was too fucking lazy to take some shit off like that. Once I did that, starter went in, hooked everything up. I had the mount swapped out the transmission mount in the back. Once I started dropping everything, since I had lifted up the engine so much, shifted it back and forward, all this other shit, it wasn't aligned no more. Try to lower it, grab a big ass pry bar, and just start shifting it. Like at first I was being a weenie, and then you just gotta realize like shit ain't gonna go unless you fucking make it go there. So we made it go there, got everything hooked up. Everything's pretty much set. I'd take the truck on a test drive and show y'all fuckers, but I'm on the flat. But honestly, it's so late, I might just see if I can put a spare on it, see if I have one that has enough air in it or some shit. Yep. Have a good one. Alright, I'm back one more time. Well, one, I put a spare on it that has air, so I'm going to be able to test drive this bitch. Two, I went to go connect my battery. Obviously, if you got a brand, if you don't, it's okay. You have to disconnect the battery if you're ever going to do anything electrical, especially removing a starter or some shit like that. So I had everything done, and I go to connect the battery, and usually sometimes when you connect the battery, you'll be like a tiny little spark. Well, no, this shit was like a spark, and I was like, wait, what the fuck? And then I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. I tap it again, and I'm like, yeah, no, that's an arc, not a spark, an arc. All right. If you don't know what the difference is, Google. So I'm like, how the fuck? Like on the starter, if you've ever done one, there's a big wire and a little wire. There's no way to mess it up. I go look, and underneath, somehow, some way, on the power lug tab, there's a little corner on it that like extends, and since the way I had it placed, it was just touching with the ground, just barely. So I just had to loosen it, move the cable a little bit, touch it, and tighten it, looked at it again. Always have an inspection mirror. It always helps for little shit like that. And now, we got the truck back on. About to lower it. Start it right up. Moment of truth. Will she have a starter problem? Starts right up like nothing. I'll be right back with you after I add air in the tire. Alright, welcome back. We put air in the tire. Now we're about to do a test too, see if the starter is perfectly fine. Yes, it is. Like nothing. Yeah. Oh yeah. 10 times more solid. Like, it's, I was always wondering what that feeling of like, oh, back and forward bullshit always was. It was literally just mounts. Literally just mounts. Day and night fucking difference. The job is done. Have a good one, fellas.